troop on through it.
All right. I have a major problem. I'm watching sports all the time, and with sports comes commercials.
Yeah.
In fact, that's probably not just relegated to sports. That's probably all television has commercials.
Yeah.
Didn't even need to bring up the sports part. I'll move ahead.
Right.
Anyway.
A lot of stations every 15 minutes or so will play commercials.
Right. And you see this on the television all the time. Okay. We used to have these commercials. If it happens in Vegas, it stays in Vegas.
Yes, and they've just done that commercial over and over again.
I'm not even talking about the commercial now.
No.
Somehow if it happens in blank, it stays in blank has become so prevalent in the American lexicon, it's driving me fucking insane.
Well, Dave, I'll tell you, just in case they're sponsors, don't worry about it. Say whatever you want, because what happens on Sam and Dave stays on Sam and Dave.
Stop it!
What?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. You did that to annoy me.
No, I thought it would be cute.
It's not cute. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
I thought it would be, I don't know. Oh, geez. I hope my girlfriend's family isn't mad at me about saying the Jewish thing about what they do with the...
Oh, I hope they're not either.
Right, because they've always said, hey, Sam, remember, what happens in Westchester stays in Westchester.
Okay, you're a son of a bitch!
What? I'm just looking for cute ways to tie in jokes.
I hate when people do that now, though. That's the point.
But now it's a callback to what we were talking about before.
Don't do it anymore. As a favor to your pal, Dave.
All right.
That's me.
I won't do it again. But don't ask me about the inner workings of some of the other shows.
Why not? Why not?
Because a lot of people will come up to me and say, like, Sam, what's Opie
really
I know.
like? Well, yeah.
You've always wondered that, too.
I would wonder about what is Opie. Well, just real quick, he's not going to find out. What's Opie really like?
I have to tell you.
Yeah.
What happens backstage at the Opie and Anthony show stays
I'm out.
Backstage
I'm out of
at
here.
the Opie and Anthony show.
I'm not
Where are you going?
around.
Where are you going? All right.
You said you wouldn't do it anymore.
I'll stop. I'll stop.
And you're a liar.
Why? I didn't even...
You did it 3 times.
I didn't mean to do it.
It's enough is enough already.
You know what's in those cookies right there?
What?
Do you like them?
I love these cookies. What's in them?
Do you want to know what's in them?
Yeah, what is in the cookies? They're so delicious.
Well, it's actually a little bit of... Ooh, I'm getting a...
What's the problem?
I'm getting a dirty look. I forgot.
What?
What happens in the Just Kitchen stays.
Fuck you!
In the Just... Don't throw cookies at me. I'm just
saying. Why are
saying.
you trying to do this? You know it upsets me. It's overused jimble jumbo jungo.
Because I'm trying to do something that the listeners will find funny.
Okay, I don't care for them.
The listeners?
I mean, no, I take that back.
Well, if you don't care for the listeners, they're not going to be able to hear us. And then what happens on Sam and Dave really is going to stay on
All right,
Sam and
stop
Dave
it! That's
because
5 times!
they won't be able to hear it.
I'm just joking, by the way. I love you people. Now listen.
Sounded so genuine.
But my mom does. Well,
your mom does it.
You ruined it, so I'm not even going to do it. I'm not going to say it. Now here's another one.
Wait, your mom does that?
My mom will do it like, hey, mom, you know, how was playing golf today? Dave, what happens on the golf course stays on golf. I'm like, it doesn't. What are you talking? Just tell him, did you shoot well? No. Yeah. What happens on the 18th hole stays in the 18th hole? No, it doesn't.
As if it's
a public game.
There's some secret society going on. Like this really. It's like a Masonic temple. It's like Freemasons.
Right. And it's not.
No.
She plays on a public golf course.
Right. It's just a matter of how many shots did you take?
Right.
For how many holes? What's the ratio? How was your score?
Yeah. No, what happens on the golf course stays on the golf course.
That's what happened.
Why am I pretending she's from New Orleans in 1865?
Actually, last February, I was watching the news trying to get this Super Bowl score.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, hey, Bryant Gumbel, what happened at the big game?
Yeah.
And Bryant told me, Sam, what happens on the football field stays.
Why?
On the football field.
Why would he say
I
it?
don't know. I thought his job was to give us the results of the sports
He should be telling you.
games.
What
Yeah.
a jerk. Why would he do this to you?
I think he just likes jokes.
Well, he's upsetting me. So that's one.
I think he just likes jokes.
Can I say that's one phrase that I just don't care for?
All right, I don't see why you wouldn't care for it, and I don't necessarily agree because I love catchphrases, but I'll let you be entitled to your opinion.
Here's another one. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
This one really upsets me. There's no crying in ...
Yeah,
Ever since League of Their Own.
Remember that with Tom Hanks? There's no crying in baseball.
Right.
Oh, he was good.
Yeah, right. And ever since that thing, it won't make sense at all. I'll be upset in the deli, saying you messed my order up. Like, there's no crying in delis. Like, what are you talking about?
I mean, so you ask for no mayo and there's a little mayo.
Yeah.
There's no crying in sandwiches, Dave. Everyone should know that.
I'm not crying, A, and B, don't use that phrase. It's been done. League of Their Own was like 15 years ago. It's over.
Dave.
What?
You're doing a lot of whining right now about these catchphrases.
Am I?
There's no crying in catchphrases.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You know?
Sons of bitches, pompuses.
Yeah. And tell that baby of yours back there, there's no crying in the radio studio.
She's a child. She's a
saying.
baby. There is crying in the studio when you're 5 months old. That's the thing. My brother at my grandmother's funeral the other day thought it would be funny. They go, "There's no crying in the funeral parlor."
There's lots of crying.
This is the perfect place for crying.
Or jacking off.
People don't need to hear about that again.
Listening on the best of driving in.
Really, folks, you don't need to hear all this stuff.
Exactly, and people are like sitting there going, "Oh, Dave shouldn't have been jacking off in the funeral parlor."
Right.
And I'm like saying, there's no crying in Ron and Fez best of.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I did.